I'm Michelle Norman, founder and CEO of Partners in Promise.
I'm a Navy spouse and have two incredible children, one of whom was born premature.
She's a fighter, and despite having cerebral palsy and multiple medical conditions, she's capable of learning.
We fought to ensure our daughter received her appropriate supports and services to access an education, and it was worth it, as my daughter graduated with 2 standard high school diplomas. But it took a heavy toll on our family.
Across the world, military families were facing lost services, delayed evaluations, and constant disruption. That is why Partners in Promise exists. We listened to these families, we gathered real data about their lived experiences, and we made sure that their voices were heard. This led to the Promise Act, protecting the rights of military children in special education. We helped drive historic improvements through the National Defense Authorization Act, and we continue to train and empower parents, educate leaders, and ensure that there's meaningful policy that understands their lived experiences.
By 8th grade, I have attended 5 schools in 3 states and 2 countries. That's life as a military kid. You move, you say goodbye, and you start over. My siblings adjusted easily, but for me it was harder. A learning disability diagnosis finally made everything make sense, but it didn't make any of it easier. I told myself that just to try harder, and in 8th grade everything crashed. My anxiety took over, I stopped going to school, but the one place I always could go was dance, because dance was my way of expressing what I couldn't say out loud. In May, I will be graduating high school, I will be going to college, and I will be majoring in forensic science. I share my story because many military kids like me have the same struggles and same challenges. Partners in Promise helps families like mine to be heard and supported. They push for fair access and consistency so every student has a real chance to succeed like me, no matter where the military sends us.
Hello, my name is Mary Monrose. I'm a military spouse of 16 years and counting, a proud parent of 3 amazing children, and an advocate for military families. Like so many other military families in our community, my life has been shaped by service. Not just the uniform my spouse wears, but by the constant adjustments our family has had to make. With every military move, we didn't just change addresses. We had to re-enter systems from the beginning, whether it's healthcare, education, special education services, even community support. Every time my spouse went on a deployment or an underway, the responsibility fell squarely on me. Managing appointments, advocating in meetings, caring for our children, and holding everything together. Parents shouldn't have to relive their hardest moments just to access support. That's why I do this work. I advocate so military families are better supported, better understood, and better protected, especially during transitions, deployments, because military families are strong, but strength should never be a requirement for accessing basic services. From one military parent to another, you are not alone. Your story matters. And we are working to make sure you don't have to keep starting over.
We need to keep our families and our force strong. But we can't do this alone. We need partners to help. Together with data-informed solutions, we can help these families make their lives easier by ensuring that their children thrive, making sure that the families have all the support that they need, and that the service member can focus fully on the mission. From one military parent to another, we see you and we hear you, and we're going to keep fighting.